Today is a very important day in our lives as Sahajayogis. This is the day when Sahastrar was opened out, which was really a very charismatic thing that happened. I never expected that in my lifetime I'll be able to work it out. It has been. And so many of you have got your Sahastrar opened. Without that, you could never have known what is the truth. You were all lost, as everybody is. First of all, Sahastrar is the only way we can perceive, understand, and know the reality. You have come to know as to what is the reality. And you are enjoying that state where you know what is the reality. It's a great blessing that Sahastrar was opened out and all of you got your realization. Otherwise, all talks are just talks, has no meaning, has no understanding. And that's why my first anxiety was to open Sahastrar. That worked out well. and all of you have got your Sahasrara opened. It's a remarkable thing. Nobody can believe that so many of you have got your Sahasrara open, but I can see now clearly the light on top of your heads. Whatever you have achieved is remarkable, no doubt. It is because of honest searching that you have got it. My doing is nothing, because you were just there like a lamp and I just enlightened it. That's all. It's not such a big thing to do as you people have achieved your state of enlightenment. That you got it because you were hankering after it, working it out, and you did it. It's very creditable. Credit doesn't go to me, I think, because I had an open Sahasrara. But to achieve that in you people was so joy-giving for me. Now you will understand, because if Sahasrara is not open, you can't talk people, you can't say anything to them. It's just they don't understand. With the Sahasrara open, your understanding improves so much. That is what has happened with all of you. And I am so very happy that it's so many people there are sitting here who have got their Sahasraras open, and there are many who have not come. So it's a big achievement for human beings to get it so much collectively Sahasrara opened, by which you know the truth, absolute truth. Whatever you know after your realization is the absolute truth. You don't argue then, don't question, you just know it and you accept it as a knowledge. It's such a nice thing that it was all there, but it was not open. And when it opened out, how people have understood me and also the laws of the divine. It's such a blessing of the divine that you have got your Sahasrara opened out, for which you may say we didn't do anything other. It's not so. Your search for truth was intense and definite. You wanted to know the truth. That's why it has worked out. Otherwise, no amount of money, no amount of effort, nothing would have helped. Sahasrara had to open by itself. It's all your building up, I should say. It's all your doing to yourself that has brought forth such a beautiful happening. I do not take any credit for that at all. Definitely, I must say that I have made you understand that it's important that your Sahasrara should be open. No more arguments, no more suggestions, nothing, but have your own Sahasrara open, which tells you what is the truth. In these beautiful circumstances, what could your mother say? I can only say that continue to live a life of reality, of understanding. In everything you will find there is truth. And how do we use that truth is our own achievement. People are lost because they have no knowledge. Knowledge from the books is no knowledge. Their knowledge must come from within themselves. And that has happened because of Sahastrar opening. In all the countries it has happened, and it will be in the whole world. So many people will get realization. But only thing I feel that you people should have no emotional attachment to it. Not emotional, but realistic attachment. That it is there, it has happened, it's working out. Then you will be able to give realizations to others. You will understand the importance of realization. Unless and until you use it, you won't know what is the power of realization is. So, you must learn how to use this power which is within you, which has started working out, and which will give you such an immense capacity. My health is little bit gone down, after all I am very old. But still I don't feel tired in any way while addressing you. I feel so enamored that there are so many Sahajogis, so many whose Sahasrara is open and they are enjoying their Sahasrara. Actually I would have liked you to ask me questions, but you can write questions and send me written ones, then I'll try to answer them sometime. It will be a much better idea. So thank you very much. May God bless you. Grow into Sahaj. Grow into your being. May God bless you. All my blessings.
So we want to invite 25 children between 5 and 10 years old. Please come onto the stage for Ganesha Puja. 25 Kinder im Alter zwischen 5 und 10 Jahren, bitte. Nur 25 Kinder, bitte. Okay, we have enough children. Please, all of you sit down. Wir haben genug Kinder auf der Bühne. Ihr könnt euch alle setzen, bitte. Ganesha? Okay, let us take the 3 mantras, 3 times Shri Ganesha's mantra, please. Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji
Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Tvameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha. Om Eva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adishakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
कोटि निर्मला पाशपाणि चक्रपाणि मूषकादि रोहिणम् अग्निकोटि सूर्यज्योति वज्रकोटि निर्मला चन्द्रमाला भक्तिजाला बालचन्द्र शोभितम् कल्पवृक्ष भक्तरक्ष नमोऽस्तुते गजानना
So we need 7 ladies who have not yet done puja before to Shri Mataji. Please come on the stage. 7 ladies from the hosting countries who have not yet done puja before. 7 Frauen von den hosting countries, die nicht puja gemacht haben bis jetzt.
शुक्लवस्त्रमण्डितं कल्पवृक्षभक्तरक्ष्णमोऽस्तु ते गजानना विश्ववीर्य विश्वसूर्य विश्वकर्म निर्मला विश्वहर्त विश्वकर्त यन्त्रतन्त्र पूजिता विश्ववीर्य विश्वसूर्य विश्वकर्म निर्मला विश्वहर्त विश्वकर्त यन्त्रतन्त्र पूजिता चतुर्मुखं चतुर्भुजं सेवितं चतुर्युगं कल्पवृक्षभक्तरक्ष्णमोऽस्तु ते गजानना सुतं भजे गणेशमीशनन्दनम् एकदन्तवक्रतुण्डनागयज्ञसूत्रका रक्तगात्रधूम्रनेत्रशुक्लवस्त्रमण्डितं कल्पवृक्षभक्तरक्ष्णमोऽस्तु ते गजानना नमोऽस्तु ते गजानना नमोऽस्तु ते गजानना
So with the permission of Shri Mataji, we are now going to read 51 stanzas in the praise of our Divine Mother, and you are all invited to say salutations to you again and again after each stanza. You are the one primordial being, the source of creations. Salute. You are the mother of the three Murtis and their respective Shaktis. You are the mistress of Mani Dvipa, the island of the Adi Shakti. You are the Virata, the universal body of God, in which all possible planes of existence are manifest and interacting. You are the macrocosmic household of creation, and you are the primordial mother who rules over it with complete control. Everything originates from you when you breathe out, and everything returns to you when you breathe in. Your divine attention vibrates as waves through the universes and carries all information and knowledge. Your Nirananda fills creation with marvelous beauty and manifests as a silent promise. Your motherly love pulsates through the rivers of existence, moving gently with the rhythm of Lord Shiva's Damaru. You counsel, comfort, and redeem the endless stream of souls evolving in the cool flame of your desire. From your most worshipful feet flow endless rivers of Chaitanya, generously penetrating every atom with divinity. With your soft-skinned hands you command the flow of Chaitanya, as well as armies of heavenly beings. From your beautiful deep eyes flows majestic grace, coronating the object of sight with value and meaning. Your smile is a rainbow of assurance and comfort. Its splendid colors are expressions of a love and kindness beyond human description. The many expressions of your perfect face are conducting the playful dance of the five elements. Your words are always in tune with the reality of the moment. They are flowing from you as manifestations of truth and love, and thus compose endless Bhagavad Gitas, each of which is charged with the power not only of most precious information, but of immediate subtle effect on the listener. Calling someone by his name sends waves of joy through his being and accommodates his restless heart with motherly comfort. Putting your most benevolent attention on someone, however far away, will bestow bliss on him and will fill his longing cups with living waters. Having dreamt of you during the night, will transform the day into a sunset walk through the gardens of Eden, hand in hand with the image of my heavenly mother. Your darshan, whether physical, subtle, or in a dream, is never without result and blessing. It is always transforming and joyful. In a yogi, you are the desire of liberation, you are the instrument of liberation, and you are liberation itself. You are the highest object of meditation, as you represent everything a yogi can achieve. You reside within us as the ultimate personality of truth, being, existence, which reveals itself to us once we release all false concepts and identifications. You reside within us as the mistress of Sahasrara, who will make us into universal beings once you have granted us permanent citizenship in your kingdom. Concentrating on you cleanses the chakras of the yogi, purifies his desire, and enlightens his attention. Meditating upon you causes the kundalini to rise, the cool vibrations to flow, and the awareness to become collective at the level of Sahasrara. Singing your praise and offering puja to your lotus feet is answered with rivers of Chaitanya, in which we get purified and elated to the state of Satchit Ananda. When we make the endless silence of Sahasrara resound with your three great mantras, you shower upon us heavenly nectar from your horn of plenty, filling us with ecstatic well-being. Identifying with you will grant self-realization as you are the Atma, as well as God-realization as you are the Param Atma. Dissolving into your being will grant eternal life in the gardens of Devi Loka in the company of gods and goddesses. With your presence, you can give self-realization to one person, to 50,000, or to the whole world alike. You give self-realization to human beings by embracing them into your universal being, which is one ocean of Chaitanya. You develop and manifest self-realization in the Sahaja Yogis by processing them as cells in your universal body, which is like a lingam of cool fire without beginning nor end. Ultimately, you grant the yogis a place in your Sahasrara where you allow them access to the continuous flow of heavenly nectar. It is because we are cells in your universal body that we feel the instant flow of vibrations once we focus our attention on you. It is because we are cells in your universal body that we feel vibrations when we are with other Sahaja Yogis. Our spiritual growth is in your hands as we are cells in your universal body. We can only evolve collectively within the maryadas of your divine being. We integrate in your universal being the Para Brahma through surrender and recognizing your omnipotent nature. Taking us into your universal being is an act of a love and compassion, sacrificing until total self-denial as you have opened the doors to everyone without distinction. Of all gods and goddesses, it is only the primordial mother who has the powers to master this monumental task of collective redemption and enlightenment, which has nothing equal in the history of man. Being that you are the avatar of Sahasrara Chakra, you are the first divine incarnation addressing the whole world beyond nationality, race and language. You are the guru of the global village, residing at the top of the Tower of Babel, liberating mankind from the curse of distinction and creating an integrated global body of man. You are using and controlling the scientific achievements of modern days to establish and spread your worldwide presence. You are the first and only female avatar, and you have established your universal living religion single-handed all over the world in the worst of all yugas. The story of Nirmala, born in Chindwara on March 21st in 1923, is the story of God Mother having incarnated on this earth for the purpose of completing the greatest task a single human being has ever undertaken. You have conquered the whole world with your power of love, and you have transformed the lives of hundreds of thousands with your compassion and kindness. No avatar before you has had a comparable impact on the spiritual awareness of mankind, being that you are the only incarnation who has delivered the complete system of knowledge, instrument and technique, and the power to awaken it to a living integrated process of spiritual transformation. It is your negativity destroying presence on this planet that ends the Kali Yuga, because you awaken man from his slumber of sinful ignorance and false knowledge. It is your auspicious presence on this planet that is the Krita Yuga, because your most powerful innocence stirs up the collective unconscious and brings all impurity to the surface. It is your divine presence on this planet that heralds the Satya Yuga, because you have given birth to a new man who lives in unity with God, nature, and his fellow brothers and sisters. It is your name, Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, that will shine like a million suns on the future of mankind. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Devi Namo Namaha.
सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जग में संकट कारण कितने लिए अवतार, माँ कितने लिए अवतार। विश्व में तेरी महिमा, विश्व में तेरी महिमा। तू गंगा यमुना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जो भी शरण में आया, सुख ही मिला उसको, माँ सुख ही मिला उसको। बैठ के दिल में हो माँ, बैठ के दिल में हो माँ, लौट के ना जाना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। मानव में अवतर के कर दिया उजियारा, माँ कर दिया उजियारा। कलयुग में माया है, कलयुग में माया है, फिर भी पहचाना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। संत जनों की धरती ये भारत माता, हमारे भारत माता। इस धरती पर आके, इस धरती पर आके, दुख से दूर करना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता जी, जय निर्मल माता जी, दिल में सदा रहना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जब दिल में आए तब मधु संगीत सुन लो, हाँ मधु संगीत सुन लो। हो यस की जो सेवा, हो यस की जो सेवा, हमसे करा लेना, माँ सबको दुआ देना, सबको दुआ देना, माँ सबको दुआ देना। जय निर्मल माता बोलो श्री आदिशक्ति माताजी श्री निर्मला देवी की जय।
Please don't take bandhan, please. Mataji is in front of us.
Can you please make a bit of space here so that people can pass by, and all the country representatives who want to offer a gift will just come from that side You can queue up here. Just put down the present and fast move on. Maximum one person. If you cannot carry it alone, then bring a second person. Thank you.